Hey guys, Brittany with Whitetail Militia. We have a very special episode for you this week, but you'll have to wait until next week to see what is so special about it. It's opening morning in Ohio. Our camera crew hasn't arrived yet, so me and Jason decided to kick it old school and hunt together on this first morning. Ready to head out this morning for our first morning sit here in Ohio. The weather is actually pretty nice. It's low 50s. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Yesterday was opening day of rifle season. We just got here, so we are about to head out first thing this morning. Wish us luck. Well, it did nothing but rain and the wind blew the entire time as we just sat there. As you could imagine, we didn't see a single deer. So after the rain stopped, we hopped out of the stand and decided to spread out a little bit more foggy buck, and then we headed back to camp in hopes that our camera crew and friends would show up soon.
Hey, if you want to kill big bucks and cry big bucks, foggy buck, being free.
Whitetail Militia is brought to you by GAF, the world's largest shingle manufacturer. All American Roofing and Restoration. Mid-Atlantic Roofing Supply. Chevrolet. And Foggy Buck Outdoors Premium Deer Nutrition.
Well, after we got done laying out some foggy buck on all our bait piles, guess who finally made it to camp? Reunited and it feels so good.
What? What are you talking about?
my BFF is back, and look, it's Franky poo.
Good.
They made it.
I hope they bring me some luck. I can't even see a deer.
No,
Oh,
nothing.
I've seen it trying 2 nights in a row, and I said I knew I was supposed to switch. I said we can sneak in and just hunt on the grass because the ground bomb blew away. It's gone, and we finally found it at the end. But
Yeah.
I said we can sneak and sit in that broom sage and on top of the hill, and he will not see us. He'll come back right back out again, and I can shoot and kill him, and because it's rifle, and And guess what? She came back out again and seen him right at dark.
I'm starting to think he's the only deer left over there.
He's a giant, dude. He's one of the biggest deer I've ever seen. I don't have him on camera. He looked like dude, he was a giant. He came out there yesterday.
Yeah, a
We ain't seen
reindeer.
another deer. No.
Well,
He looked like a reindeer.
Well, it's still front tonight.
Ain't gonna good luck charm.
It's still hot, man.
You got the good luck charm.
Jason said, watch, as soon as we separate, every deer in the field's going to come out and see you.
Yeah, I'll go out there to her. All right, guys, so it's Friday morning. It's colder than a well digger's booty. It's been crazy weather this year. First we got up here, I was riding around in t-shirts, okay? The trail campaign, we're riding around in t-shirts, sweating. Cold front come in. Deer started moving. I really think the rut's about over. All day yesterday, bucks, I mean, tearing up the bait piles. I mean, all day long. So hopefully this morning,
We've changed locations.
we've changed locations.
We've not seen anything all week.
All week.
So-
I seen two does and 4 does yesterday.
That means nothing's hopping, nothing's dropping.
Yeah. But luckily we have multiple farms here in Ohio, and so that's why we like to rotate farms, is because we get the hunt pressure off. So we've not been on this farm since what, Jake's killed his 8-pointer, so maybe 4 weeks we haven't hunted this property. We did come and bait everything at the very first of the week, and boy, they are tearing it up. And yesterday we had 6 different shooters come to just 2 of the locations. So if we'd have been there, we'd have been tagged out here in Ohio. But luckily they have been there every day, and we are praying to the big man above that, you know, they're gonna come again today, and I'm gonna kill this big beautiful 10-pointer with chocolate horns, and Brittany's gonna kill this other big 10-pointer with white horns, or the big 9 that's coming to hers. And we have a big 7-pointer, 6-pointer. It's an old deer. He's a 6-7-year-old deer, and he's been,
6-pointer last year.
yeah, he's a 6-pointer last year, and he's always going to be a 6. And so he just got a bad genetic. We need him out of the herd. And my awesome camera guy, turn the camera over there, Franky poo over there holding the light. Yeah, hey Franky. If it comes out this morning, I said, Franklin, I don't even care if it messes up the hunt this week and we don't see another one. If it comes out, baby, make that thing take a dirt nap, son. So this morning, Whitetail Militia, we're going to get it done. Southeastern Ohio, baby. If it hops, it drops, or does it flop? It flops and then it drops. Or no, it drops and then it flops. Whatever. It don't matter. Something's going to take a dirt nap this morning. Stay tuned.
Alright guys, Brittany and I are set up in the ground blind this morning. We are hunting in Ohio at what we call the Red Gate. We were hunting over on the Hamilton farm for the majority of the week, but we haven't had any luck. The most action I've seen all week are 4 does crossing in front of us at 300 yards yesterday morning. Other than that, there's not been any deer movement. Super cold this morning. There was frost on the ground, so we're hopeful that the cold front that came in are going to get these deer up on their feet, up and moving, hopefully. With only 2 days left of gun season here in Ohio, it's not looking good for Whitetail Militia, but we're still hopeful. We've got 2 more days to try to get it done, so hopefully one of us, if not both of us, get a big buck on the ground. So stay tuned and see if one of us can make it happen. Well, that was all I saw the entire day on my set. But Jason, on the other hand, Things were about to turn around for him in a big way. So stay put, don't go anywhere. When we return, we're gonna join Jason in the blind.
This portion of Whitetail Militia is brought to you by Superior Distribution, Roofing and Building Materials.
These deer are freaking putting the voodoo, woo-woo, cuckoo, making me go cuckoo, for real. This spot this morning, I really thought it was a no-brainer. It was a game changer. There was a big buck gonna hit the ground. We've had to switch it up. We've added some new spots too, but we just added this spot a couple weeks ago, and the camera wasn't working. We got back to North Carolina, it wasn't taking pictures, so I didn't know what had been coming in here. As soon as we got up here the first of the week, we threw some bait out, some bulky buck bean freak, because it makes the deer get flicky, and they go crazy up in there. So, but when I checked the cell cam pictures are coming, I was like, wow, we had some big bucks on camera. Actually, one is bigger than any deer that I've got on the farm. He's a giant 10-pointer, super wide, bases big around. You can tell that you can't get your hands around the base of this deer. Anyway, big buck. I mean, big, mature buck, definitely 5.5-year-old. Anyway, he's been coming in here every day, but at the other farm, we've got 5 really good shooters. I mean, really nice bucks, big bucks, and one I really want to kill. Big mainframe 8, it's a heart-shaped 8, I call him, because it goes out like a heart-shaped, really good G2s, 3s. I mean, just a beautiful deer, and I've never killed a perfect symmetrical 8. So that's kind of why we've been hunting that farm. And I mean, the farm is a beautiful farm. We hunted over 3 days. Deer just didn't move. You know how it is. You hunt once just because you don't see nothing. You're like, oh, well, I got to switch. You gotta hunt it. At least 3-4 days. I mean, you're like, well, you're eventually gonna see that deer. If you've had that deer on camera almost every day or every other day, you're like, okay, if you hunt it long enough, you're gonna see that deer, kill that deer. And that's kind of the way I hunt. So it ain't happening this week, is it? He's bailing. Cameraman's like, I've had enough. I'm bailing out. He's like, abort mission. we all got colds or sick. I didn't help. Matters. I got this big assist came up on my side, which come to find out they sent a culture out, but it's MRSA. I had to go to the hospital yesterday, and they scalpeled me and laced me open. I got a big X marks the spot, cut open, and they had to drain the fluid out. So it's a big open wound. They didn't stitch it back up. We got to let it drain. But I'm on strong antibiotics. But it's kind of where my week is right now. And rifle season's almost over. Today's Friday. Then we got 1 or 2 more days. And I need a miracle. So, Lord, love you. Come on, help a brother out. But anyway, we hunted this spot this morning. It was in between this spot and the one down where Brittany hunted. 6 shooters came in there yesterday and the day before in the same day, daylight. And I was like, wow, we're gonna smoke one this morning. Neither one of us seen anything. And then the other farm, guess what? The big heart-shaped 8, 650, standing out in front of my Millennium at 35 yards. Welcome to Deer Hunt, folks. This is real TV right here, baby. What you see is what you get, okay? This ain't no actors, okay? Do I look like an actor? B-roll cut. Actual, that's camera action. But anyway, check it out. We got nothing but oaks all around us, white oaks. And this is a road. You got a road going up through there, and then the road going right down in front of me. And so the deer uses travel corridors 3 ways. But anyway, you see over on that, I don't know if you see it, but I got a camera over on that tree. But anyway, perfect little place here, Ohio. Nothing jumping off this morning, so stay tuned, guys. Let's see if I can get a recovery in this week, man, and I don't spend my time just hanging out and talking to y'all guys.
Closed captioning is brought to you by ARDaddy.com. Let us build your AR-15 your way, making it your one-of-a-kind gun. ARDaddy.com.
got a good hand, never wondering if they can. But I've been fighting what I'm feeling.